Hey, what's up, you guys? Eric AFG here. Now, I'm bringing you a throwback. This is not, well, technically it's a new review for you guys, but I've had this figure for quite some time. I just never reviewed him. This is the DC collectibles, I believe. Arkham Origins Deadshot. He's definitely from the Arkham Origins video game because um, well, I played it and I beat it. And it's a pretty good game. I think it gets very underrated because, compared to Arkham City and Arkham Asylum and even Arkham Knight, which was developed by Rocksteady, Arkham Origins was developed by WB slash, I forgot the name of the company. Well, anyway, they did it. But anyway, let's jump into this figure. So, I love this Deadshot figure. The sculpted on him is really, really good, really nice. And since I've had him for a while, you can like obviously see my wear and tear on my figure. So, he has a little bit of wear and tear on them. I mean, it's not too bad, but like I didn't really keep him on the shelf or anything. I kind of like put him away like in my storage. So you see the little details of the bullets there. You got that going on. I love that. I love his padded armor that he has going on here. Love that. You see this little belt pouch. This actually came loose on me recently. So if you guys do pick him up, be careful with that. This can pop loose. I really freaked out. Like when I saw it pop loose, I was like, ah! But then I remember, I had my crazy glue. So, I just glued it back on. But the detail and texturing, and then you see his uh, wrist guns there, that he used in the game. I like that. The sculpting on this figure is really, really, really good, really clean, really good. And it's actually dead on. See what I did there? Come at me. But seriously, he got the knee pads going on there. And you see his boots there. See that? Get a look at his boots. And that's very nicely sculpted as well. Um, yeah, so this is a very, very nice sculpted figure. So articulation, he's on a ball joint. You get a little bit of wobblage there, a little something going on, but side to side, has a movement in his wrist, 360 all the way around. He has a single jointed elbow. So let me put it there so you guys can see. Yeah, it doesn't go up far. It goes up and it doesn't go down on either, but it goes up about that much. Um, he does have a full swivel in the waist. Like I said, this can move, but just be careful with it, guys, because it will break off. He does have a bend in the knee, thigh swivel, bend in the knee. And he does have ankle pivot. See, he does have ankle pivot. So that about sums that up. See, ankle pivot, beautiful ankle pivot. Well, you collect this out there. So highly posable figure, um, beautifully sculpted. Um, this is my only Deadshot figure that I have. Um, and I've kept him for this long and didn't get a different death. Did I say Deathstroke? Well, Deathstroke, you can see him standing in the background back there, but Deadshot. If I did say Deathstroke, I meant Death Shot. Dead Shot. Good lord, too many deaths. But yeah, so I've had this figure, I think, I don't know how many years, but it's been years. I don't think it's like 5 years, anything. I don't know, maybe along the lines of 3 or 4, maybe 3 or 4 years. I've had this figure. So he's a really good figure. He you can find him on eBay because that's where I got him from. It was so long ago. I don't remember how much I paid for him. I'll be honest. I don't remember how much I paid for him. But he's a very good figure to have. I got him loose out of the box. That much I do know. He didn't come in the box. So I probably got him on a cheaper price that way because you can, like if you want to get figures on the cheap, your best bet is to just get them out of the box, but just be careful because it depends on who the seller is, and sometimes they don't, like they'll show pictures and everything. Don't ever buy nothing from eBay if nobody shows you pictures of the item. Just be forewarned with that. Like, I had to learn the hard way with that. But um, when I picked him up, like he didn't have like the scuffage and stuff on him that you see now. The only reason, like I explained earlier, he has that scuffage because I didn't really keep him displayed. I didn't keep him on the shelf. I kind of put him in storage, which was stupid. And so the paint, I guess, while he was in storage, the paint on him kind of wore off. So, but it's not too bad. I mean, I could always like repaint him or whatever. So that's not a huge deal. But anyway, yeah. So you can pick him up on eBay. I think I saw something on eBay recently. Somebody was selling him for a reasonable price, I think. But usually, since he's maybe a little more rare now, he's a little harder to find. I think maybe the lowest price you might find this guy, that shot, is maybe like in the 30s. It depends on who's selling him and where you're getting him from. Um, so take that as you will. But I've had him, like I said, I've had him for a while. He's aged like a fine wine. I mean, except for a few scuffages, a few scuff marks on him here and there. He's basically fine. So Mr. Floyd Lawton, aka Deadshot. I don't know a whole lot about Deadshot, but I've always been aware of who he is, but I don't know a whole ton about him. But he is the best marksman there is. That's for damn sure. There is not one single target that he cannot hit. So Deadshot, aka Floyd Lawton, he actually I recently learned, and this is kind of funny. I've read a new Batman title. Actually, it's a Telltale tie-in. For those of you who don't know about Batman Telltale is a video game that Telltale Games themselves came out with. It was a massive hit season 1, and it looked like season 2 was a massive hit too. I didn't really like season 2 as much as I liked season 1 of Telltale Batman, but that's just me. But I still loved season 2, but there was some things about it I didn't really like. Maybe I'll get more into that like on another video. But anyway, so about this new Telltale comic book tie-in, it's kind of like between season 1 and season 2. So Deadshot comes to Gotham and start wreaking havoc. He start, doing what he does, assassinating people. But it's more personal than that. He's hitting people who work at Bruce Wayne's company. So, of course, Bruce, being Batman, he's going to investigate, and find out what's going on, such and such and such and such. So, I don't want to spoil anything, but I will say this: it's a very good book. Now, the new thing I mentioned, I learned about Deathshot, and while I was reading this new title, was that his parents were rich. So, Floyd Lawton comes from a rich background. Like his parents were filthy rich, just like Bruce Wayne's parents. You know what I mean? So I never knew that. I just thought Deadshot was just, just some assassin guy who developed a set of skills and just, did his thing. But he has more history than that. So anyway, his parents were abusive. He also had a brother, which I didn't know that either. I didn't know that Floyd Lawton had a brother, but his brother died. His father killed his brother. Yeah, so that's fucked up. Okay, spoilers. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go into spoilers. But anyway, since I done went there. So what happened in the story so far was, if you don't want to hear anymore, y'all can stop the video right here. But anyway, so what happened was um Lawton's father killed his brother. And after that, Floyd Lawton took time to get his revenge on his parents. He took time. So he started training himself to be like the perfect marksman, so to speak. So like he started taking like not archery classes, but because that's for people who shoot a bow and arrow. I forgot what it's called, but anyway, like he joined this kind of shooting academy, I think, and like he started, honing his skills from an early age. So once he became a teenager, he killed his parents, but he made it look like a suicide. So that's how he got his revenge. But anyway, it just made me more interested in the character of Deadshot now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you see how the thing with comic books go. It's like I'm a long time comic book lover, but it's a lot of characters I don't know about, or certain characters I do know about but know little about, and then I start learning more. The same thing with Mister Deathstroke over there. Slade Wilson. Like I didn't know a ton about him at first, but then I watched season one of Arrow, and then everybody was talking about Slade Wilson. I was like, "Who's Slade Wilson?" But then I always knew who Deathstroke was, but I didn't know who he was under the mask. So it's like, I'm rambling. Forgive me, guys. I can't help it. I love talking about comic books. But anyway, so let's get into some size comparisons with Mr. Floyd Lawton here. And so here we have Mr. Lawton standing side by side next to Batman, and Batman is a little taller than him, actually. Maybe because of the long ears. But yeah. And of course, we have Mr. Floyd Lawton standing next to Mr. Slade Wilson Deathstroke. And they're about the same height. Yeah, they're about the same height. Cool. And here we have Mr. Lawton standing next to the Man of Steel Superman. And as you can see, Superman is slightly taller because he's a 7-inch figure. So he's, slightly taller. So got that. And just for jollies, just for fun, I have, it's still the two same exact figures. You know, see, I customized it like I always do. Customized Deadshot, customized Deathstroke. So yeah, so for fun, the my two customized figures, Lawton and Slade, unmasked. So yeah, you got that comparison for fun. Yeah, so to wrap this review up, he is a phenomenal figure. I thought about picking up the Deadshot, the Suicide Squad movie Will Smith version. Like I thought about it, and I saw a few different variations of him, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it because I love this Deadshot so much, and he's a really great figure. So I didn't want to just, go ahead and just waste unnecessary money on a figure that I might not like as much as I like this one. So this Deathshot is really great, highly worth a pickup, guys, if you can find them on eBay or whatever site you can, maybe Amazon. I don't know because I don't typically shop on Amazon that much. I mostly shop on eBay, excuse me. So yeah, definitely a phenomenal figure. Pretty good articulation, but if it's not enough articulation for you guys, then you probably will stay away from this. But in my personal opinion, the sculpting on him is really good. The articulation on him is pretty good as well. Even though I'm not a huge articulation fan, but a lot of people are with these figures. So that is my rating. He's a very good figure, highly worth a pickup. So this is Eric AFG bringing you a throwback. Maybe I'll bring you guys some more throwbacks. Just let me know in the comments if you want me to do that. So give me a like if you will, please. And thank you for viewing my videos. And thanks guys for still subscribing. My subscribers are slowly climbing there, so that's much appreciated. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If not, you can give it a thumbs down too. That doesn't bother me. It just makes more room for improvement. So thanks again, guys, for viewing, and until the next time, this is Eric AFG reviewing the DC collectibles, I believe, Arkham Origins Deathshot. Till the next time, see ya.